Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the weekly review of Sean and Serak. I am Sean, the King of Tours of the Year. And of course, I am joined along with.
And it's your boy Serak and Mike. How we doing this on this lovely Sunday afternoon? It's 12:43.
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. As you can see, at my background, it's a nice day here in good old Florida. You know, it's a pool day, so might go swimming in the pool.
Every time we do this, you always got just lovely weather in the background.
I do, man. I don't know what it is. I guess the sun just loves me.
I don't know, man. 2 weeks ago it was pouring rain, and I know we live kind of close to each other, so I don't know. It kind of throws me off sometimes.
How was your week, man? How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. It's I don't know, man. It's been a busy week. I've been traveling. I was out of town for a little bit. I survived. I didn't get kidnapped or anything like that, which is something that's I cherish very much. But yeah, man, just ready to get back into it. Yeah, fun trip. Yeah. So we went. I went to Massachusetts.
Oh, okay,
I know, right? Okay. Weird. I can't even spell Massachusetts, but somehow I ended up there.
I hope you eat some lobster while you're up there, because I don't know what else comes from Massachusetts besides seafood.
I had some salmon.
Okay, yeah, that's the other thing.
Which was good, yeah. But like we live in Florida too, so it's like I can't be like, oh my god, I love the fish up here. It's like, wait, aren't you in Florida? I'm like, oh yeah. Sorry, never mind.
Yeah,
but we had a good trip.
That's good.
So what we got on the rundown today?
All right, so today we are going to be talking about OnlyFans has banned sex. That's right, they have banned sex. I don't know what's going to happen with them. Then we're going to also talk about Tesla has created a sex robot. Yeah,
like a Terminator.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be something. The pictures are all online, and this thing looks like it's ready to come in your house and be king. I mean, I'm just saying. I'll be back. Oh wait, I'm not leaving. And another one is Proposition 22 gets canceled. People don't know what that is. Proposition 22 got dropped by California, meaning Uber and Lyft drivers are now employed by Uber and Lyft. We'll talk about go into detail more of that in a little bit. Yeah. And of course, last but not least, well, not last, actually, football is back. That's right. Football is back. Preseason games have started. It is everywhere, and it's ugly.
Everywhere. I love it.
And then finally, of course, What the Florida. You love it. We have a nice one today, and this time it's gonna be 4 What the Floridas, because they have a little special one on this one today.
Oh shit! Am I included in this? I'm not one of the stories, am I? I'm kidding.
With that being said, we're gonna jump right into it, man.
OnlyFans, huh?
OnlyFans they have banned sex according to their actual.
They have banned sex.
Yeah, according to.
Kind of late for that, right? Too late.
Yeah, I know. According to let's see here, make sure I say it correctly. Where is it at? By the way, if you ever try to look up OnlyFans banning sex on your computer, you're going to have a whole lot of things about sex on your computer. I'm just saying.
You Google those keywords. I can't tell you what's going to pop up, but I'm sure you know.
OnlyFans, they banned sex, and they said they have banned it because they are changing the way they are running their company, because they are not able to have investors invest with them having essentially hardcore porn on their site.
Right. Even though it's subscription based, and it's not like it's a porn site where you can just, go in, click and watch. You actually have to have some form of membership, but still, we all know what it is.
Yep. This is what OnlyFans has submitted 2 new services. This is from the BBC. Of course, you don't. Right? Yeah, I know, right? This is actually the BBC in England, not the other one that we all have in our heads. With that being said, this was
the BBC delegation would like to, representative would like to let everyone know.
What a name, right? What a name. But this is what they told to OnlyFans has told to BBC. Described as a compliance manual, the documents also show that staff are asked to be more lenient towards successful accounts on the British content sharing service. This is why BBC is saying OnlyFans shut down. Moderation specialists and child protection experts say this shows OnlyFans, which is best known for hosting pornography, has some tolerance for accounts posting illegal content.
Hmm.
OnlyFans says it goes far beyond all relevant global safety standards and regulation and does not tolerate breaches of its terms of service. On Thursday evening, OnlyFans said it will ban sexually explicit content on the site from October. The announcement comes after BBC News approached the company for its response to delete documents and concerns about its handling of accounts posting illegal content. OnlyFans said it would still allow creators to post nude photos and videos if they were in line with its terms of service, which are to be updated.
So you can get naked, you just can't have sex.
Yeah, you can get naked. You can't have nobody else in the room with you. It's just you, a camera, and nothing else. You can't. I don't know if you can even cook anymore and be naked. You know, they've taken it all out.
but that's just like, I feel like it's too little. It's too late for that. You know, like what was I don't even. How long has OnlyFans even been around?
Can you name any OnlyFans personality who isn't a sex or that doesn't have to do with sex or pornography?
I don't think so.
Exactly.
It's
exactly.
Like,
I don't know a single one.
You can't be a comedian on OnlyFans. It's like, say if you
the comedians use Patreon.
Imagine going to Vegas and you say you had free tickets to either show, and your boy was like, "Hey, look, we got free tickets to the comedy show and we have free tickets to the strip club. Which one you want to go to? Which one you want to go to?" Well, I mean,
it's pretty easy.
When in Vegas, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. But now, I mean, of course, if you're in Vegas and someone's sister's there, it's gonna be, oh, we're going to a comedy spot.
Yeah, exactly. You don't go on OnlyFans. It's not like a group thing with people. All right, kids. Today in class, we're going to subscribe to someone's account. Everybody pitch in however much you need. Yeah, so it's like, I wonder what. I mean, obviously, I know there's been memes and jokes and stuff like that about the people who have made quite a bit of money on OnlyFans and pretty much changed their entire lifestyle. But now it's like, I feel like if you were an OnlyFans model and you're, doing the dirty, you're making a lot of money, which ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, what do you do now? Like, the next step is either you have to do some form of, adult content on, a bigger website, or you just go back to hospitality.
So I'm going to tell you, because, as our viewers know, and as our listeners know, I research most of our stories. And so, of course, I researched this story. By the way, this is one of the more enjoyable searches. I will admit that, but also you have to be careful.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Right.
I'm just saying. But you go through, you go to Twitter, which is where you get a lot of feedback from, Twitter, Reddit, whatever. And the overwhelming response is they're not banning sets. They're just updating their terms of service.
Oh.
So I don't know. You have some who are, I guess, like the top 2 or 3% who are basically like, okay, we gotta move because this is our paycheck and they're banning sets. But then you have the vast majority of those other ones who are not those top ones who are on the site who are saying, oh no, they're not banning sets. They're just banning underage sets.
Right. Well, that's that's
already
that. Yeah, I was about to say, that's you know what I mean? But still, it's just like, I don't know. It's only this whole OnlyFans thing was just kind of weird to me from the get-go.
It was. I don't even know why people. I don't get it. I guess I don't understand paying. Okay, let's take
paying for nudes.
Let's take a Pornhub subscription because everyone knows about Pornhub. We all know about Pornhub. You know about Pornhub.
I think Pornhub is actually probably like easily in the top 10 of most visited websites.
Oh yeah, easily.
It's probably number one, to be honest with. Besides Google,
it's probably like top 5. Easy.
Yeah,
insane. So take them. Their membership costs $10 to $20, something like that. Maybe a month or something like that. These men and women, because it was both, were charging that same price for one view, for one day or whatever.
Yeah, what the?
Come on, like really?
Like, pay me $100 to see a little bit of my left butt cheek. Like, what the heck? Like, come on, this is ridiculous.
It really was. It really was. I didn't get it. I don't understand. The thing about Patreon, that people,
what is Patreon?
Patreon is a service kind of like OnlyFans, except they sold themselves differently. They sold themselves as a service for entertainment creators. So
Okay.
if you go on Patreon, you'll
Everybody's
see
a creator these days.
yeah, you'll see a lot of people, like us, podcasters.
Mhm.
You also see comedians. You'll see animator. You'll see some animation animators. You'll see even some game designers. So that's what Patreon does.
Okay.
They have some sets, but they don't allow hardcore sets. They don't allow hardcore sets. There's more like softcore,
you kiss each other.
that late night HBO stuff.
Yeah. Show some skin. That's what it
is. Skin and Max, as they used to call
Skin
it.
and Max, yeah.
But
okay, so they probably loving it right now. If you Patreon, you're like, hell yeah, finally, competition's out the window. Even though, like I said, they're a little bit more PG, not PG 13. I don't know.
It's gonna kill their model. It's gonna kill their business model, I think, because this is how they sold themselves. No one,
Right.
I don't believe, knows OnlyFans is anything else but a pornography site.
Yeah,
what do you know? What do you know?
If I was like a comedian and I was on a bar, I was like, yeah, man, check out my, and I mean, people, I don't check out my OnlyFans. They'd be like, the first thing they'd be like, whoa, you said you're a comedian. I'm like, I know. Check out my OnlyFans. And then again, who would just pay like who would pay
50,
like a subscriber fee to see somebody tell
for $15 a day? You can come see me tell 5 jokes.
Right? Deal. Oh man.
I just, I don't get it, but it worked, and it worked for quite a lot of people.
Mhm.
There's some I don't know of any men, so I will keep this on the women's point of view.
Mhm.
On the women's side, I've seen women that are top 1 to 2%. They make 100,000, 200,000 a year,
Mhm.
but they have to pay the entertainment tax rate, so their tax are like 30% automatically. Then OnlyFans takes 20%, so that 100,000 something dollars a year is closer to like 50, 40.
Yeah, I mean, not only that, and mostly people making that much, they probably have no idea how to, file. They probably have no CPA or anything like that. I mean,
No.
it's new money. Like when you get money that fast, it's just like, oh my god, I'll just go spend it all.
I saw one Twitter user. Obviously, I'm not saying names because I'm protecting their identities. But I saw one Twitter user who said that she makes $3,000 a month and pays $4,000 a month and pays like $1,000 in taxes.
Okay,
that is not enough. She's
then
single.
also, I'm sure it depends on which state you're broadcasting from
but
too.
A quarter.
That's not enough to get butt naked.
Exactly. It's not enough to get butt naked. And a quarter, you're making. She's doing her taxes wrong, basically, and she's gonna end up having to pay a lot of money when the IRS catches up. And a lot of these people don't know that the IRS is figuring this stuff out right now. They're figuring out Bitcoin. They're figuring out OnlyFans. They're figuring all this stuff out right now.
No, they're gonna
when they figure
out
it
a way
out
to get their money.
Exactly. Once they figure that out, oh boy, so many people are gonna be getting these notices in the mail. You have been audited. You have been audited. Come to our office.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Exactly. What does that mean? Jesus Christ. I know. But that, and the thing is with the IRS though, that could happen like 10 years from now. You don't know. There's no like limitations on that. You can be 9 years old, literally on your deathbed, and some dude in a suit just pull up like, hey, I hope you feel better, but you owe us, 10,000. Heart attack. I'm gone.
I had to deal with an IRS issue last year from something from 2012. So yeah, they don't care. They just finally say, oh, we missed something. Here, come fix it for us. And that's what they do.
I just say it's not me. Well, I don't make enough money to where like they don't care about me. They probably feel bad for me more than anything. Like, oh, you know what? This guy's not making enough. He's not worth it. Don't be worth it. Don't stick out.
This good. But I gotta say to these people though, if you get a letter from the IRS, don't ignore it. You better go to that office and see what they have to say. Because
exactly. And remember, they would never call you ever. No one would ever call you from the IRS.
They're gonna send you a letter. Come see us.
Yeah. You can't fight it. You can't argue with it. Just accept it. Know what it is and accept it. That's it.
Yeah, be ready for it. So you moving on, you want to tell us a little bit about robot that
Oh yeah,
Elon
so
Musk has
Tesla,
created.
they well, it hasn't. It's just a prototype. It's just I think not even a
Prototype's just a
prototype. It's just
creation.
a what do you call it? Some type of sketch. I don't know. But
I thought it was a
yeah, man,
prototype.
they had on the AI day they announced that they may be releasing a like a humanoid robot. Now this ain't no Terminator, this ain't no iRobot robot. These is like this is Siri with an arms and legs and can barely move or talk or understand anything anyway. This is a robot you just kind of put in the window at night so you don't get robbed. So people walk by, like, who's that in the window? You just have them stare out the window the whole time. But it's Tesla. They're autonomous driving. I'm not surprised it's coming from them. I think it's pretty cool. I can see the backlash though. Too many fucking movies already kind of like ruined it for any possibility of real androids walking around and doing stuff for us. Well, they kind of already do, but you know what I mean, like human, giving them human characteristics. But yeah, I mean I don't know if you've seen the picture of it, but it kind of looks like, you ever see that show on HBO, Raised by Wolves?
The show Raised by Wolves. Yeah,
Yeah.
I sure
That's what
have
it
that.
kind of looks like. Like their
It does
outfit
look.
that
It
they
does
wear.
look like that suit quite a bit. It really does. And so here's the thing. So the suit they actually unveiled, not the suit. The robot they unveiled was actually a dancer in a suit.
Look, I'm reading the specs, and it says world built by humans for humans, and then it says friendly. Like, he better be fucking friendly. Like,
I know, right? That may be
whooping my ass in the
first
middle,
thing.
whooping my ass in the middle of the night. You know what I mean? Serak, where you been? You're late. Time for that ass whooping. And he's five. I keep calling him he, but it's 5'8", weighs 125 pounds. For some reason, it says deadlift 150 pounds. So I don't know maybe you just use them to pick shit up, but in speed about 5 miles per hour.
Have human level hands and eliminate dangerous, repetitive, boring tasks. Musk said that building a human replacement robot, this is from The Verge, something no company in the world is close to achieving, was a logical step forward from Tesla's work developing self-driving cars. Quote from Musk, our cars are semi-sentient robots on wheels, he said. It kind of makes sense to put that on a humanoid form. We're also quite good at sensors and batteries and actuators, so we think we'll probably have a prototype sometime next year that basically looks like this.
Okay, I won't be surprised if Apple has some shit within the next 2-3 years. Same thing. Have Siri as a real robot. Siri, hey Siri. What?
I wouldn't be surprised if Apple beats into that. They're building cars and wheels and things, but the only company I know that's actually built like a walking robot has been like Apple, when like they partner up with somebody.
Well,
that tiny little robot seems like this tall.
The dog, yeah, that's Boston Dynamics.
Yeah.
They do a lot of that. What they call it, Spot. They have a little Spot dog.
Spot. Yeah.
They had like some shit. It was a couple videos, I think last year. They had like some robots that were kind of like scary, not scary looking, but they were doing some very impressive, like, yo, robots should not be going 20 miles an hour and jumping over boxes. Because most people think in their head, like, can I fight this thing? Like, do I have a chance of winning? Now with this Tesla robot, like, given the specs, you probably can knock them down once or twice. Yeah, but
100 pounds, you can tackle 100 pounds.
Some of the stuff, the Boston Dynamics robots, you think like, man, they might mount like a machine gun on that thing and fucking chasing you.
Well, I can't speak on them too much, but there's a company called DARPA. If you ever get a chance to look at some of the things that they have been able to unclassify and release, it will scare the shit.
See, I'm not even looking. Once I get to my head, it doesn't go away.
I'm telling you.
And
they Boston Dynamics and DARPA, they are very close hand in hand people. Let's just put it that way. And
can you imagine?
I wanted to stay in long enough so I could use one of the
robots
vehicles that they have designed. Oh my god, it would have made me freaking awesome. And they are literally going to give it to the Army first.
Oh shit! Damn. Well, yeah, I feel like they always give it. I don't feel like anything technological wise, Army gets first dibs. I'm like, all right, you can get this to the public.
It goes Army, Marine Corps, and then everybody else gets it.
Okay, but could you imagine though? Like, a part of me feels like if this Tesla robot actually will go to any type of production within the next couple of years. Like, a part of me is like, okay, I can see it in somebody's house and helping out with grandma. But then, like, I can also see like all the TikTok videos or Snapchats of people like smoking weed with their robot. Like, go ahead,
That'd be
hit this.
me.
Go ahead,
That'd be
this,
me,
smacking
right?
them, putting them on top of cars, driving around. Like,
I'd be like this. But
yeah.
hey, Joe, you want some?
Yo,
Try
you,
it, Joe.
you go back to the store and pick up this for me. Having to fight each other. Like, you could imagine, like, instead of like cockfighting, it'd be like robot fighting. Like, they'll put them in a ring and they just going at it, just deadlifting each other constantly. Oh, but yeah, it's pretty dope. But I'm kind of like Tesla, man. Like, I mean, they're like from. I mean, I know they've been around for a while and they just haven't really gotten popular since the car came out. But like, I feel like they just innovating and innovating and innovating. I don't know if it's Tesla or Elon Musk. You got the cars, you got SpaceX, and now you got this robot looking thing.
So I got something to say about that a little bit. So here's the thing about Tesla's cars. We kind of talked about a little bit before we took our break. So Tesla released all of their plans. I mean, they copyrighted it, they protect their patent and stuff, but they released all their specs on how they made their electric vehicles so other companies could make them. Now you had some that tried and failed, but now you've got companies that are literally like hand in hand ready to come out with some really good stuff. So even though Tesla stock is like going towards like Microsoft almost, I think it's going to take a hit, a serious hit pretty soon once all these cars start coming out. Because I mean, I've seen some of these vehicles and some of these trucks. Wow, they can go further than the Tesla vehicles.
Yeah, but
they look a little more spacey, a little more design friendly. And then as you know, everyone likes a screen in their vehicle. I mean, that's the thing. A lot of these vehicles, most of it's all screen, the whole thing almost. So,
but you know what? Like, you see what like their influence has done though, which I think is great. That's why I think it's such a great company, because it's like electric vehicles have been around like before Tesla, like hybrids and stuff like that. But like they put EVs on the map, and now every car manufacturer, whether you're big, new to the game, are all going EV. And it's just so crazy how, I mean, you got to think like we literally weren't the first, but we literally changed the whole way we think about transportation. And that's amazing.
That's something that America does very well. I mean, you think about it. So we didn't invent the automobile, but we did invent the way to make the automobile process.
Wait, we did?
Faster.
I thought the Ford Model T, right? Henry Ford.
That was the first assembly line assembled vehicle.
Oh,
that's what we invented. And that's what made
typical Americans always bite off somebody else, slap your name in the history books, and I guess you get the credit.
I believe it was a German who actually invented an automobile. But
World War II happened, and then so there was like, give me these papers, just burned them. Like, you get no credit.
But the assembly line made vehicles affordable for other people, because at the time when people could when vehicles were first introduced, only if you were like basically like a prince or like a statesman or something like
everybody was riding horses and buggies.
That's it.
Damn, can you like imagine being like back? Well, not us imagining being back then, but say we had like a third person view of being back then, like, and you like riding a horse and buggy, and you see somebody drive by in like one of the first cars. You're like, man, what the?
I know, right?
This dude, he was driving a house. I think I don't know what it was.
You gonna be going back and forth like.
He was going just as fast as a horse, which is weird. But like he looked so comfortable. He wasn't tired. He was just, I don't know, made a lot of noise. And yeah, he was driving a house. They may call you a witch. Like, this dude's crazy, man. You talk about houses that are driving. Oh, so yeah, if Tesla robot comes out and that's the thing. I don't even think it's gonna be affordable. I think it's gonna be probably gonna cost just as much as the car.
So I'm dropping a little bit of knowledge on our listeners here. So since we're talking about automobiles and who invented what, according to the Library of Congress, well, did you hear how country I sounded? I said, according to the Library of Congress.
According to the Library of Congress.
Back then. Country came out there a little bit. Inventor Nicholas Joseph Cugnot in 1769 invented the steam-built the first propelled road vehicle, military tractor for the French army.
Okay.
France. Robert Anderson from Scotland, the electric carriage, 1832, 1839. Carl Friedrich Benz, Mercedes-Benz, 1885, 1886. Gasoline automobile powered by an internal combustion engine, 3-wheel, 4-cycle engine, and chassis from a single unit. Germany, patent DRP number 37435. Gottlieb Wilhelm Daimler and Wilhelm Maybach. We know those
Maybach.
names. Maybach and
Maybach
Chrysler.
music.
1886. Gasoline first four-stroke engine known as the Kenster Daimler. Germany.
What the fuck is that?
This is being advanced more. George Baldwin Selden, 1876 to 1895. This took him a lot of time to build this joker. Combined internal combustion engine with a carriage, patent number 549160.
Yeah, but back then, like they didn't have like shit really to do. You know what I mean? Like they had no Xbox, they had TV, they didn't have much sports to do. It's like, man, I guess I'll just work on building this. Yeah, because like you have all the time I mean, I'm sure they had like responsibilities. You know, you got to farm and you know,
but it was hard to be lazy back then because there was nothing to do to being lazy. We're gonna do is sit in the grass and just stare at the sun all day.
I would say the only like the difficult part back then is like not having the tools we have today. Like you probably had to make your tools to make something else. Like you can't just get a screwdriver back then. Anybody got a Phillips head? Anybody got a Phillips head? Hello? Anybody got what is a Phillips head? Anybody? Somebody? God damn it. You black man. You know what a Phillips head is?
I mean, I'm telling you. Philip what?
Phillip,
hey, Philip, he want you. He want you, Philip.
They say they about to cut
your
head off.
Head. He want your head, Philip.
Philip, take off and running.
Right.
Not again. So, damn, what the hell was I just talking about?
Inventing tools. That's what we're talking about.
Oh yeah. I think that's a niche I could probably get into. I can sneak in there. Like if you can always like, you can make tools. Like it's. I mean, I guess you could have competition, but you can make anything a tool. You know what I mean? Like it's there's no limit. You know, like what's that? This tool is for literally opening my laptop case up and down. You know, and you just sell that shit.
You know what? Here's the tool I want to invent, and I'm saying this not right here in the air, and it's copyright because I'm saying it right here. I want to put a handle on a toilet seat. You know why? Because I'm tired of touching the damn toilet seat when other people have to use the bathroom too.
Oh, I see.
Why are we the ones that got to touch the toilet seat? Why can't we just use the handle and lift it up ourselves?
That's what the urinal's for.
In personal, you have a urinal in your personal house?
No,
exactly.
But no.
I mean, if I had a mansion, I might have like a couple urinals, but I don't have no mansion. I got a house.
Well, you could put they have like seat covers. Yeah, I guess you're right. Because you don't put your hand where somebody's butt was just at.
Exactly.
Like even if you don't put your hand exactly where their butt
you put it on the side,
it's almost like
it's still there.
Presence can still like touch your hand.
It is. And what if you only have one bathroom? Oh my God.
Even worse. And then it's warm. You can feel the heat coming off the toilet. Maybe this should be like, maybe the toilet should have like a reset timer on it. Like a self-cleaning, self-seat cleaning toilet.
Oh, that'd be cool. Like the cover comes down and cleans it. And then ding,
boom.
It's clean.
And they can heat it for you, or heat up for you, or cool down for you, or maybe like massage your butt. Actually, that's probably too much.
Yeah. I mean, my toilet seat heats up for me, so I mean, I like that. But it doesn't do all the other stuff.
This toilet, I mean, I don't know. Toilet's a toilet to me. I got a squatty potty though. So I will
say this. This shit is funny. I'm gonna tell you right now. So I haven't really sat down on a toilet seat and on another toilet seat in a long time. I just use mine because it's like my crown. It's like my crown. It's like my throne. Literally, it's my throne. I have it's warming. It does all these special little things.
That's another idea, like custom toilet seats, like where you can actually have a throne, but it's a toilet. It'll be like a big red chair and everything. Yeah, that'd be custom cool. Toilet seats. Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Be comfortable while you're doing the uncomfortable.
Yeah, I said, but see, so get back to my story. So I sat down on the thing. It was nice and warm. Cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
My son was here. My wife's here. Things are busy. I had, man gotta go.
You gotta go. We gotta go.
I had to use the guest bathroom. I was like, as soon as I sat down, I jumped up. Like, God, this seat is cold.
But I think they keep it that way. So like, if you got to like, it wakes you up in the morning. You know what I mean? Like if you
Yeah, it
got to be up
really
at
would.
4 o'clock for work or something like that, you sit in that toilet, man. You be like, whoa, my butt is
Oh,
freezing.
you be hating life.
Fucking freezing up. But no, I mean, I've never used the bidet, whatever it's called. I've never even
It's
seen one of
it's
those.
it's great. It's great.
Never used
Did
it.
I didn't show you the one in my house. I guess not. No, it's great. Actually, so the one that I have now is just the it's just a toilet seat bidet. So I mean,
Oh,
it's
okay.
I got one of the more advanced ones. So the water is warm and all that good stuff, and
Okay.
it has its own tank. But I want to get the one that's all in one. I want to get the whole piece.
Mhm.
The one
Oh, I know
from
what you mean. Like the actual, like
the Japan
whole.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, I
So
don't know. That might be too nice. That might be like you may not, the bathroom may turn into like your favorite room in the house.
it
Where you
already
at?
is.
He's in the bathroom, man. You've been in there for like an hour and a half. You be sitting there, legs are numb, watching a movie. Can't even stand up, you shaking like, oh gosh, I'm paralyzed. And then somebody knocking on the door. You okay in there? That's the one thing you don't want to hear. You okay in there?
Yeah, that is not what you're.
Yeah,
You
I'm
don't want to
okay.
hear. Are you okay there? Or and then
I hate when you in the bathroom for a long time, but you're just doing something else.
yeah,
You come out, you got to explain yourself. Like I wasn't in there pooping or anything like that. I
yeah.
was
I
cleaning the
had a
window, I was fixing
hair
something.
and I couldn't get a hair out. Ain't grow
You
hair. Come
know,
on,
yeah, man. You know that shit it happens. Um, so let's move on. So you
Moving
got
on.
some California
Propos-
news.
you got some California news. The reason why I'm talking about California about us for us here in Florida
Tupac.
is because things that happen in California generally sweep across the nation. And this is one of those things that is going to do it. Proposition 22, that is a proposition in California that basically allowed Uber
Black
and Lyft
people. No,
drivers
just playing.
that allow Uber and Lyft drivers to be gig workers, which is basically like an independent contractor. So they get to make their own hours. They got to come and go
That's
as
just
they
in California though,
please.
right? Or is that okay?
That's everywhere, but that California actually had an actual ruling on it.
Okay.
It was actually in the Constitution. Um, they had no benefits, no workers' comps, wear and tear in the vehicles. All that's all. California has decided to drop Proposition 22, saying that it is unconstitutional, which means
So
that
they won't be salaried workers. I'm not salaried workers, but like you were saying, like they'll be considered contractors, right? Still.
no, they will be considered employees of Uber and Lyft, entitled to all rights and benefits of employment of that company, which means
Okay.
health insurance for full-time employees. That
Does
means
Uber pay their car insurance?
no, but
Mm.
now Uber will have to pay for wear and tear in the vehicles. They will have to pay a actual corrected uh, cent per mile, which is 52.5 cent per
Mhm.
mile in California, which allegedly Uber and Lyft is only paying 37 cents a mile
They
for.
trying to save every dollar.
I say allegedly because I don't have the actual facts on that, but that's a couple numbers I did
I'm
see.
about to call Uber from Cali right now. Talk to him like, hey, bro, what's going on over there?
They will also be allowed to have workman's comp, which is huge because
I mean,
apparently you get hit a lot driving an Uber from some of these passengers.
yeah, I was
And
like,
Uber
damn,
is,
workers' comp is either like life and death, pretty much. You get
yeah,
you
yeah,
drive and you get hit. I mean, I don't know.
exactly. And so they have to do
Can't
that.
drug test a dead body. Was he drinking? He's been smoking. We ain't paying for this.
So you hear this and you may think, oh, wow, all the drivers love this idea. No, they don't. It's the proposition passed in California with 59% of the vote.
Okay.
The reason
So
why
there's
they
some
did
people
it,
who are upset.
the drivers like the fact that they got to come and go as they please. They like the fact they get work 40 to 50 hours one week and not
Right.
go to work the next week if they chose not to.
Right.
They basically they like the freedom of being their own independent boss.
Right.
But not really if you think about it, because as I said, they were not getting paid correctly in the cents per mile. They had no benefits whatsoever. If their vehicle, if they had a wreck, that's on them. If
Yeah.
tire goes out, that's on them. And here's one of the kickers.
That's
A
because
lot of these drivers.
I'm surprised Uber doesn't just have their own. I'm sure they do, but they should just switch to their own custom cars and they just have drivers.
I'll get there. I'm coming to that too. A lot of the Uber and Lyft drivers do not have the correct car insurance either, which is going to hurt them because if they actually get in a wreck with a passenger in the car and they don't have the correct insurance, the insurance company is not going to pay for that repair. Period.
Or if somebody gets fucking hurt.
And I know this, and that's not allegedly. I know that for a fact because I happen to know an insurance agent personally who deals with stuff all the time. So that's one thing. The other thing, going to what you said about vehicles. So they do have a lease program where they lease. I don't know if Lyft it does too. So they both have a program where they will lease vehicles to you. Vehicle's yours. You can drive it as you want, but you have to pay for the lease, which means you have to drive for Uber. You might as
well just be a taxi.
Yeah, they're still going to take. Now they still take their cut of the driving pay. Plus, you got to now pay for the lease.
Right.
The insurance on a lease vehicle is going to be a lot more expensive than just the insurance on just your own personal vehicle.
I like how it's crazy how it's so complicated now with Uber. Like I remember when they first kind of came out, it was cool. It was simple. The first couple of years, easy service, wasn't too expensive. Yeah, you're always gonna have shit drivers every now and then. That's gonna happen. But now it's like, all this it's complicated. Freaking, I feel like the prices are going. I could be tripping. I don't know. But when we took an Uber to the airport when we were leaving to Massachusetts, the guy, I mean, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I hate like people trying to have a full-blown ass conversation at 5 o'clock in the morning. But he was complaining like, that they get a very small percentage of what the actual like trip fee is and all that. And he doesn't like, with tips and stuff like that. Like he was basically kind of saying that he gets, I don't know, that he hates it, I guess. I don't know. In my head, I'm like, then why don't you fucking quit, bro? Like you gotta get to us.
That's the thing. They can't quit because they once they get it's like going to a paycheck to a payday loan. Okay, you go there for $500. You're like, okay, I got this. I make $1,500. Every paycheck. I just was a little short this week, so I got this. I'll pay you back next week. Cool. You get paid next week. You get paid in that $500. You're like, oh damn. Now I'm down another $500. Let me get that $500 back. So now you're back in that program again. Same thing with the car.
Yeah.
You came in going, okay, I just need this extra $200 this week. I'll be good.
But
you made that $200. You're like, oh, I made that quicker than I thought it was. I'll do another run. Right. See how much I made. Oh, I just made 3.
The thing is,
and then
Sean,
they get in that rotation.
A lot of times, I feel like it's just more the driver than anything. Like as much as I want to like blame Uber and they did. I mean, I think they're doing a good job. I think it's case by case because it's like, even though that guy was like bitching the whole time, a couple weeks ago, took another Uber from Ybor City with the coolest guy. He was like, yo, I love doing this. I can go to any city, blah, blah, blah. I travel. I get paid well. I get tips, blah, blah. So it's just like, it's more of the person, you know,
I mean,
then
I do think they should get paid a fair cent per mile, like because that's the bread and butter right there.
Right.
But I mean, actually, I think.
See, the thing is, like, okay, well, why don't imagine having a car that's maybe a hybrid car, right? So then you're still getting paid cents per mile, and it's not costing you much as gas. You can't see in some Uber drivers they'll have like an older vehicle, which maybe works perfectly fine, but it's not as efficient as a newer vehicle. So they, technically are going to make less money because they have to fill up more. They probably have to, you do tune-ups more often and it's stuff like that. So it's just, with that kind of all tied together, then the driver has a terrible experience working there because he's thinking about all the shit he has to fix and, complaining about the passengers and so on and so forth. So I don't know. I think it's more case by case, but I mean, I like Uber, except coming from the airport because they charge fucking $40, $50 to go a mile down the street.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my God. Ubering from the airport is the worst. You literally have to wait like a good 10 to 15 minutes for the surcharge to drop.
Really? See, I never get hit by the surge. I guess I guess I've been pretty lucky in my flight, to be quite honest. Because
So we went from our flight landed on a Wednesday
yeah,
at 12:30 in the morning, and
oof,
it was like one of the last flights for the that were coming in that night, and
empty
going
airport.
to Harbor Island, which was like 5 miles.
Oh, that's not far at all.
Yeah. I think when I first looked at the app, it was like $40. And I'm thinking in my head, $40. I fuck, I live like you want to sit in your mind, like I live like what, bro? Like this is I know how to get to
I
the
can
airport.
run that. Come on.
Yeah. And then I waited like 10 minutes while we waiting for it back, and it dropped down to like I think like 25. But I mean, I get it, but it's just like, I mean,
So it was tied into the flight's landing.
no, but like it's just the airport is always going to be high surcharge because everybody, is leaving at the same time, arriving at the same time. So it's a lot of requests for Ubers.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's tied. I mean, once the planes land,
Mhm.
is Uber is because I know a lot of Uber drivers. They will sit there at the airport and
Right.
when
Or they do
like
laps.
the busiest time, like, yeah, the laps.
Yeah, I'm sure they
Yeah.
know when planes are coming in, when flights are coming in. They just probably just hang out by the airport.
Yeah, that would be I mean, that'd be my guess. That's what I would do. Just personally, I was like, I'm gonna just stay here. I mean, 40, $50. That's your bread and butter right there because you got flights coming in all day, every day. I wouldn't really do like street drives. I would do just the airport.
Yeah, but you don't really. I think they were telling me like you don't know where people are going until you accept the ride. I think. Yeah. So like, say you got somebody coming from out of town. Say they're flying in TPA, but they got to be in Lakeland or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like,
that would suck.
Exactly. You don't know where the fuck, and and if you deny it, if you cancel it, it hurts your own rating, and then you don't get as much pickups, or you get like shittier rated people. So you got shitty drivers and shitty people all in the same car. So bad is about to happen. Oh man. All right.
Well, that's the thing. Well, now since Proposition 22 has dropped, that's going to change Uber and Lyft's practices there in California. People say, "Oh, they're going to leave California." Uber and Lyft is not going to leave California. I'm telling you that right now. It's too much of a moneymaker.
That's their birth state.
Yeah, they're not leaving that. They're going to make the adjustments and enforce them there. Will that happen around the rest of the country? Not immediately, but I do think it will eventually happen. Just because the way they explained it and the way that Uber didn't really have a rebuttal for it. Their rebuttal is basically they're independent contractors, but they're not independent contractors. They don't get to negotiate their pay or their terms of service. And neither one of those do they get to negotiate.
Yeah. So, well, at the end of the day, it's a choice. You don't have to Uber. You can quit anytime. No hard feelings. You never meet your boss. You never meet your supervisors. You know what I mean? You're just like, all right, I'm over this. I'm done.
That's true. Get out the car. That's true. Either
how many people have quit like mid shift, like with people in the car? My God. Just stop. Get out the car right now. I'm done with this job. Get out, you and your girl and your dog. I didn't even say bring a dog in here. Why would you bring a pet in here?
This is my car. This is my car, right?
Your friend has asked me if he could smoke in here. Is he stupid or something? Get him out. I don't care if it's 4 a.m.
Hey, now you gotta puke. Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That would be my worst fear. Somebody puking. Like you gotta kill that person, right? I don't know.
I've been in a couple because you know my rule. If I have 2 drinks, I do not drive. That's my set rule, and I'll Uber. So we were downtown we were in Ybor, and we were something, and we were hanging out, whatever, and we had to get a ride home. I think it was after Gasparilla one night, and the guy that picked us up,
fucking Gasparilla.
Yeah, it was a surcharge too. Yeah, it was at the gas because it rained that night, so it was at Gasparilla. So they had told us there's people puking everywhere, but the guy had picked us up. He's like, I hope it doesn't smell too bad. After he picked us up, he's like, someone had just puked in my car. He's like, I cleaned up best as I could. I even like vacuumed and all that stuff up.
I would just go home.
Yeah.
Like, why the hell I'm pick somebody else up? Like somebody just puked in the car. Like, okay, your shift's over. Turn the light off. Go home. Stop picking up people. I mean,
He did a pretty good job. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really smell it. I
Bro,
mean,
but still,
you
it's
get
just
a
like,
catch a
bro,
hint,
like
but
somebody
he
just
did a good
puked
job.
in your. That's like
Yeah.
almost like somebody peed in your car.
Yeah.
Like somebody just bodily fluids is all over your car.
Yeah.
It's some. I can see the stain. I don't care if I can't smell it. I know it's in the air. This is how fucking COVID-19 started because somebody just had to pick it up another customer.
Yeah. Sealed it up in that little cocoon.
So speaking of having trouble getting Ubers, try to get an
Yeah.
Uber from a damn football game, which would be impossible. But I'm so happy that the season, well, preseason at least, has finally begun.
Football is back, baby.
Football is back. I'm excited, man. I'm a season ticket holder for the Bucks, and my seats are just disclaimer, my seats are in the nosebleeds, but they do come with custom binoculars that are under the seats. Really nice binoculars. You can keep them.
Are they red to match the decor?
No. I think they're black or something like that. I'm just kidding. I'm excited though, man. Like we went to the game yesterday and it was a lot of people. And I think with the mask, it was recommended to wear masks if you weren't vaccinated. So I think you had to wear masks if you were going to be like enclosed somewhere. Yeah, I don't know, man. Half people were wearing masks, some weren't. Some, it was just
somehow like
you could just tell like
going on.
You could tell like there were just like signs just up because they had to put them up. Hey, wear a mask, but only if you want to. You don't need to sign to say that. Just people will wear masks if they want to. Just don't put a sign up saying you can wear it if you want to. I'm excited though, man. I got a fantasy football draft next week. And I think
we were supposed to do fantasy this year.
We still can. We got time. It doesn't start till the season, till literally, I think, hours before game 1.
Yeah.
So, which is going to be on Thursday, which is the Bucks that are playing the Cowboys, which is going to be a great game. That's why I'm so excited. I don't know if you watch Hard Knocks on HBO, but the Cowboys are the featured team this year. And that only increases the value of my tickets because I am selling them. Because I don't care less about the Cowboys, and I'm sorry for all the Dallas fans out there, but come on, we all know what the Cowgirls is. Come on.
Shot.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. You got any? You think the Bucks got a chance to repeat?
If you look at their preseason, no. But as
hell no.
But as Keith Overman, one of my favorite anchors, said, these records do not count.
No, hell no. Preseason is like
doesn't count.
It's just for the people who want to make the team.
Ravens apparently on their way to set a history-making record in preseason wins if they win next week.
Damn, how many? What?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
But it doesn't count.
Yeah, but that would suck to be known as the king of preseason.
Preseason, exactly. It doesn't.
Man,
count.
You're so good at practice
yeah.
that, like, man, I don't know. You must got the record for the best person ever to come to practice. Yeah. But game time, you can't catch a ball for shit.
No, you should suck.
Yeah, with game time, you just don't even play.
All this goes through your hand.
Exactly. I didn't know that, but I mean, congrats to Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Hopefully they oh man.
I wonder if they have like an empty ring for it. So like you got your ring, your Super Bowl ring that has diamonds and all that stuff, and now apparently this one has a little top that comes off. But I wonder if I would have like a preseason ring that's like just a gold band with empty holes everywhere.
Yeah, it doesn't count, but it counts for us. Like,
there you go.
I don't even think yesterday. A lot of people just came to see Brady. If you saw the amount of Brady jerseys, you would have. I kind of felt bad.
I did,
because it's like 90% of the team is still the same players from the years before,
from all the interception seasons and all those.
Yeah, where are their jerseys at?
JPP's still there.
Chris Godwin.
Chris Godwin's still there. They suffered through it. I would expect to see a lot of I thought I would see a lot of Godwin jerseys. Like, because
all you saw
Super Bowl, he was the man.
Was Brady and Mike Evans, and that was it, and a couple Gronks in there.
Evans makes sense. Mike Evans makes sense too.
Right. But like, it's just like, are these Tampa fans or are these like Brady fans?
Fair weather Brady fans. That's all it is.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm more of a Brady fan than a Bucks fan, but I'm a Lions fan.
At least you're honest about it. You're honest
Yeah.
about it. Like me. I
I'm
want
rooting
to
for the
see.
Bucks.
So there's a couple games I want to go to at
Mhm.
Buck Stadium. And as everyone knows, I'm a Broncos fan. I mean, behind me,
Nah, we can only see the virtual background.
if you see, if I wave my hand really
Oh
quick,
yeah, you can see the orange.
you can see there's orange behind me.
He
That's
actually has
because
a pet Bronco.
I am a Bronco fan fanatic. Well, I'm not gonna say fanatic because I don't know every single team member,
Mhm.
but I'm a Bronco fan, true and true.
Okay.
So I want to go to the games. Like I want to see the Texans Bucks game because Deshaun Watson went to my
If he
hometown
plays,
college. If he plays, you're right. If he plays, but I want to see him play. And they always play at the end of the year. I want to see. There's a couple other games going on. Who else is playing? Atlanta. I know Atlanta's playing on the 19th, September
okay.
19th. Atlanta's playing. And on I forgot the rest of the schedule. But I mean, there's a couple of games that I want to see, but it's
Yeah.
not to see the Bucks. It's to see the other teams. Hopefully,
Yeah.
beat the Bucks.
No.
sorry for my I'm not gonna say hopefully beat the Bucks because the teams they play aren't really my team. So I got care less, honestly. I just want to see a good football game, and I don't want to see the Bucks get blown out. But I also want to see the other team get blown out. I want to see.
I don't even know what the score
game.
was yesterday.
Oh my god, it was.
This is a lot.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. So the score for here it is.
I know I heard a lot of boos and a lot of sighs and a lot of footsteps of people leaving. That's all I can remember hearing.
It definitely was a lot of boos. Let's see, where is it? It was
Also, they need to add more escalators in that
14
stadium.
19 to 14.
Oh, okay, that wasn't that bad.
No, that was the Bengals. Sorry.
Oh, I was like, oh, they caught up at the end before I left. Must have caught up.
No. Let's see here.
I think it was like
34-3 was the score.
Okay,
so,
that sounds more like it.
And that's actually kind of the thing that's been going on. So let me tell you some of these scores. So Titans whooped the Buccaneers 34-3.
Okay.
Brady wasn't playing, so Gronk wasn't playing. The Stars were not playing, but still 34-3 is not a good look.
Yeah, it's we spent all our money on our starters, our backups,
and didn't get any good.
Yeah,
any good replacements to place them when time
please
comes.
don't get hurt.
Exactly.
Do not get hurt. We need you in the game all the time.
We had the Ravens whoop the Panthers 20-3.
Okay.
We had I'm not reading all the scores. I'm just reading the blowouts. The Patriots walked all over the Eagles 35-0.
Yeah, but the Patriots, they got a new quarterback, don't they? Or they still got Cam Newton?
But the question is who's going to play? Is it going to be Cam Newton or is it going to be
what's his name?
What is his name?
But basically, like any team that has either a new QB or I would say a top draft picks, top, I don't know, 1 through 10 maybe on your team. Like those are the teams that are usually going to like play well in the preseason, just so their rookies or their new players can get adjusted to the schemes that they run.
Yeah,
but I don't understand how Tennessee blew us up. I'm just kidding.
I mean, did Derek play? I didn't. No, he didn't play.
I don't know. I was trying to get there early to see because like the starters will play like maybe 1 or 2 snaps, and I think that's what everybody else was trying to see early. When I got there, like I said, I don't think a Derrick Henry was playing. I don't think Ryan Tannehill was playing. I don't think the Brown dude, I forgot his first name, they play for the Titans. But yeah, it was just a scrimmage of second-tier football players.
Yeah, and it's basically a scrimmage. So the quarterback right now on the Patriots roster, Cam Newton is currently rated to be the quarterback, the starter, but that could change. Mac Jones is who they drafted this year.
Kid from Bama, right?
Yeah, he's actually pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie, he's pretty good. And then Brian Hoyer. And we all know Brian Hoyer, he's been all in the NFL. He's just been sitting in that spot for a few years now, loving it and splitting that good paycheck.
He's making money, he's chilling.
I'm just saying.
I'll get in the game one of these days. I hope not.
I know that's what he's saying too. But yeah. So, but the scores were just unbelievable this weekend.
Lopsided,
Unbelievable.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, 41-15 Bills over the Bills over the Bears. And that
Oh
Justin,
man, you
that
see Justin Fields got
15,
his head knocked off damn near. The quarterback
uh
Justin Fields, he got like, I mean, he got one of those welcome to football hits.
oh
Yeah, helmet flew off, headband flew off,
woo.
eyelashes, his eyebrows flew off. All his makeup flew off. It was crazy.
Ah.
Oh man, hair flew off. It was just, I don't know. He might. I wouldn't be surprised if he's like playing a different position after that.
I
You know what,
mean,
coach? I think I'm just gonna play kicker. I'm okay. I'm sorry to let you guys down, but I just don't feel comfortable playing quarterback anymore.
so here's what you know what's funny about Justin Fields. He actually played in a rival school to my kid's school. He went to Harrison High School in Kennesaw, Georgia.
Mhm.
My kids went
Oh
to
shit.
Hillgrove in Kennesaw, Georgia.
Yeah, I mean, that's not surprising. It's like 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon. You know, you always not too far away from someone who knows Kevin Bacon, and same with other people. Shit, we all know somebody
Yeah.
that knows somebody 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 famous.
Eventually be us.
Yeah,
But
exactly, exactly. All right. You about? Oh, damn. How long have we been on for? An hour and a half? No, yeah, not that long. 120.
I don't got my timer up. You gotta use your
Oh
timer.
yeah. Well, it says like 140, but that's okay. You ready for what to Florida?
I am ready for what the Florida. Are you ready?
I'm ready, man. I'm always ready. It's a nice
So
day
like I
outside.
said, I've got some special ones for you today.
Okay. What you got? Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
There we go. So, as our listeners know, we normally do what the Florida with three. I read three stories. He tries to determine if they happen in North Florida, Middle Florida, South Florida.
Okay.
Normally, just three different stories, three wild, crazy stories of Florida. This time, I'm going to read four stories because there's a particular story that I'm going to read, which was actually just a good story. All right. So, are you ready?
It's a feel good. Yeah, I'm ready, baby.
All right, let's do it. It's time for what the Florida.
Get my jaw right. Yeah. All right.
Let's start with these two. Florida woman arrested after she exposes her breast, masturbates following dirty talk with jailed boyfriend during video visitation.
I feel like I heard that one. I don't know where it was at.
Exactly. It was everywhere, but not to be people know where it actually happened at. According to court records obtained by the smoking gun, Danielle Ferrero, 38, went to county jail for an hour-long virtual video visitation with her jailed 25-year-old boyfriend, Cody Thomas, last Sunday, August 8th. Obviously, that wasn't my Sunday.
Virtual visitation?
Virtual visitation. So you go there, just sit.
Why do you even have to go there?
That's what I'm saying.
Do that from home.
Be at home. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing it right now. I mean, whatever. In Florida, the visitation session occurred via internet feed, and there was no physical contact.
Punta Gorda, is that what you was about to say?
Huh?
What were you about to say? Started with a P. Was it Polk County? Punta Gorda?
Polk County.
Never mind. Continue. I'm losing my mind. Go ahead.
Occurred via internet feed, and there was no physical contact between the inmate and the visitor. The police noted, according to the police report filed by one of the. This was a horribly written piece, by the way. During the visit, Ferrero and Thomas talked in a lewd manner, speaking of sex, sexual organs, and sexual activities, and spoke about performing oral sex and sexual intercourse.
So they had some like.
They were getting hot. The report also
freaky.
noted that Ferrero flaunted and rubbed her breasts while they were covered, and referred to her revealing outfit as naughty. The report states that after Ferrero mentioned that she nearly had a O, Thomas asked Ferrero to have one for her, and she began to rock back and forth in her chair, appearing to have a O.
Okay.
Towards the end of the visitation, Ferrero exposed her breast to Thomas, resulting in the visitation to be canceled by staff at the visitation center. So it was all good up to that point.
Yeah, my man.
Up to the point she went, poof, it was bad.
I mean, I don't know, man. They date, right?
Here's the thing. Let me tell you about let me tell you more about Thomas. Thomas was 10 days into his 30-day prison sentence
Oh my god,
for
this guy can't
possession
hold
of
out for
drug
30 days.
paraphernalia. 30 days. And driving without a valid license. He was arrested in April behind the wheel of Ferrera's vehicle while she was in the passenger seat. After police found a needle containing meth, Thomas reportedly assured Ferrera, "Don't worry, I told him it all belonged to me."
So he bit the
She
bullet
was
for
she was charged. Ferrera was charged with exposure of sexual organs.
sexual organs. It sounds so weird, right? Those are sexual organs. Like,
But that is
this
story.
guy showed us his left lung, and I think he deserves to go to jail. This guy showed us a cutout of his surgery. Like, oh god. All right.
All right. So that is story one. Sorry. All right. I don't know why my nose all of a sudden got stuffy, but whatever. Story two. So there's a theme to this one.
Mhm.
Florida man embezzles. Oh my God. Let me start back over because it hurts me reading the story. Florida man embezzles $13 million to spend on porn.
What? Is he trying to start like his own company?
No. A former accounts manager for a nonprofit affiliated with a university's medical school, has pleaded guilty to embezzling almost $13 million, spending most of it at an adult website, with some of it coming back to him. How do you spend $13 million
yeah,
on an adult website?
And whoever's running the website, I'm sure they gotta be like, okay, this can't be right. This dude is excessively buying a lot of our content. Like, that's a red flag. I don't know. That's insane. I mean, it's not illegal. Well, to embezzle money is illegal, but it's not illegal to spend money on porn.
13 million. The newspaper reports that Ralph Pugsley, 59, is facing up to 20 years in prison under the bill, which was recently filed in federal court. Pugsley had worked for the university's Medical Services Association, which provides staffing and support and other medical providers. According to court documents, Pugsley spent almost $12 million in an adult website that allows users to subscribe to channels belonging to specific women who disrobe and engage in sex acts on live video. Some woman got rich off of this thing.
Yeah. I wonder, does he get to keep his porn in jail or no?
Some woman got rich off of this thing. And an investigation showed that Pugsley subscribed to a channel belonging to his stepson's fiance, and they split almost $750,000 in profits. Wow. With Pugsley taking 60% of that. So he walked away with $400,000.
Wow.
The investigative team developed a working theory that Pugsley worked either with the principals of the adult content provider or with the female profiles of the adult content provider.
See, that's what I was saying. I was like, they gotta it has to raise a red flag spending that much on there. And like, yo, like this dude is just buying up all the OnlyFans subscriptions.
Pugsley also is accused of making $647,000 in payments to a limited liability company he owned with his wife, plus other expenditures, including $374,000 for personal travel, $191,000 in rent for a family member, and $120,000 on household improvements. The fraud was
if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna embezzle money, man, just go big or go home.
He went big.
Yeah, go big or go home. You know,
he went
no point. You're gonna go to jail for the same amount of time. Might as well do it for way more money.
I mean, he went big, and honestly, if he's doing 20 years, when he comes out, he's gonna be rich, man.
Yeah, because that money's they'll figure out a way to get the money back.
No. They're gonna fine him. He's gonna pay a fine and he has to recoup the money, but they never recoup that money.
No.
Never.
No, he's what, 59? So what? He'll be 79.
79.
Well, he'll probably do 10 years.
He'll will it to his kids, which obviously he was already doing it anyway, and boom.
Hey. All right.
The fraud was detected in November, leading to a firing of Pugsley. His boss by firing of Pugsley, his boss, and University Medical Service Association internal auditor. And in a statement, the university has implemented enhanced control structures, including upgrading financial reporting systems to better protect against criminal acts. The university has sued Pugsley and has filed an injunction prohibiting him from selling any property purchased with the embezzled funds.
Yeah, I mean it's probably the least. I mean, the first thing they should do. All right, so we got two freaks on deck. Okay,
That's two. All right. Here comes the third, and then we'll get to the nice one. This one was good too. This one was really good. Florida woman pulled over for having man in dog cage in back of her truck.
what? That's
I
illegal. I
knew
mean,
that would get you.
that's weird. I don't think that's illegal though.
Yeah, yeah. A Florida woman practicing either misguided passenger safety methods or some extremely public dom sub sexual humiliation play was
Mhm.
pulled over in Florida because a Florida man locked in a dog cage was in the bed of the Ford F-150 pickup truck she was driving.
Maybe he classifies as a dog. I classify as a pit bull. This is my way of travel in cages. What is it? What does it say?
uh, no one knows. She did not explain why he was in the cage.
He's been a bad boy. That's why. Bad boy. Go inside your cage. Or unless they get to that like what that dominatrix shit. Probably.
Yeah, that's the thing. Nobody actually knows.
They took it to a new level though. He's like, you know what? Let's take this show on the road. Let me in the back. Let me in the bed of the truck, please. Oh man. That's some shit you see here.
Yeah, it is. But that's the whole one for that
one. All right.
And then the final one. 90-year-old Florida man arrested for a second time in a week after feeding the homeless again.
He had arrested for feeding. Oh, was he feeding them?
He just fed him food. He fed him. He got arrested for feeding the homeless twice in a week.
I don't know, man. He might be spiking that shit or something.
When 90-year-old Florida resident Arnold Abbott said following his arrest on Sunday that police couldn't stop him from feeding the homeless, he apparently meant it. Abbott was charged again on Wednesday night for violating a new city law that essentially prevents people from feeding the homeless.
We wouldn't want to do that, huh?
Yeah, no, don't help people live. I expected it, he said in a report. At least this time they let us feed people first. Officers lingered in the area for about 45 minutes, during which time Abbott and volunteers with the Love Thy Neighbor charity he founded handed out more than 100 plates of hot chicken, stew, pasta, cheesy potatoes, and fruit salad to homeless men and women.
Okay.
If he's found guilty of violating city ordinance laws, his second in a week, he faces 60 days in jail or a $500 fine. I'll pay his fine.
No, they're not. They're gonna throw that out. No judge would, I mean, I guess you are breaking the law, but no judge is gonna be like, listen, sir, would you just please stop it? Come on. You're wasting city funds with you being here for this silly stuff.
Yeah, I won't stop. Abbott said he's prepared to go to jail over his efforts. Why do I keep doing this? He asked rhetorically, because these are my people and they deserve to be fed.
Fair enough. All right. Let's see. So, first story. The video call in jail with the OnlyFans content going on. I'm gonna say Central Florida. I'm say it's kind of like around here.
Say Central. It happened in Charlotte County, which is South Florida, near Fort Myers, Port Charlotte.
Shit. Damn it. I feel like I heard this story too. Okay. All right. Number 2, the embezzlement of the 13 million in porn and all types of other stuff.
Yeah.
He like I'm gonna say South. I feel like I always say Miami stuff. It sounds like, when we watch Cocaine Cowboys and like they just always doing shit like that.
I'm about to watch that this week. I can't wait. It seems like
it's
really good.
It wasn't as good as the first one, but
really,
it's Miami always gives you that vibe of just people just being always up to some shit, being sneaky. So I'm gonna go South Florida with that one.
And it was here. It actually happened at University of South Florida. Yes, that's right. They lost $13 million And taxpayers pay some of that, by the way. So that's some taxpayer
Damn,
money.
so I lost a little bit of money. If that's the case.
No,
All right,
we paid
fuck him
for
then.
porn we didn't get to see.
Fuck him then.
Just saying.
Jesus. All right. Story 3.
The
With
man
the dude.
in the cage.
Yeah, man in the cage.
Well, man in the cage being driven around by a woman.
I'm gonna say that's here too. I'm gonna say Central.
Gonna say Central. This happened in Polk County, Florida. So
Yes.
you are correct.
Correct.
You are 1 for 3. And now
And
your
then-
bonus round.
Last one. Feel good story. I know people ain't that nice over here, so it can't be here. I'm gonna say, let's go here again. I'm gonna say Central again.
I thought you were gonna go south. It happened at Fort Lauderdale. It was in South Florida. So 1 for 4.
1 for 4.
1 for 3. We'll just knock out.
Yeah, 4. That doesn't count. All right,
but
whatever. I'm rusty.
Our support goes out to Abbott. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep feeding the homeless. Don't let them stop you. You know, people do deserve to be fed. And also, because we didn't talk about it during the show, I have to say it though. Our hearts go out to all the people in Afghanistan right now. As someone who has been there, I know they're going through something terrible and confusing, and they need all the help that we can give them. Not just that they can get, but that we can give them.
That's crazy, man. That whole situation. I mean, it's been going on, I'm sure, for a long time, though. You know, it's just once it's on the news, it's like, oh, this is so crazy. I can't believe this is happening. Like, no, you just didn't know what was happening, or you didn't care that it was happening. But I think they're bringing
happening since the 70s.
Are they bringing people here?
22,000 are slated to come here as of right now. I'm pretty sure that number's gonna climb though.
Right.
But most of them right now are going to Spain or Germany, Ramstein Air Base or Spain military bases. They'll be there for almost 2 months, going through processing and things like that before they come to the States, or even they don't even get to leave. They don't even get to leave that area until they are
fully vented,
fully cleared,
just in case one of the Talibanis snuck in there and yes, please.
Exactly.
All right. Well, hey, welcome. If they are here, welcome, and enjoy the lovely weather.
Yeah, and you're gonna love it. Trust me, you're gonna love it here a lot more than there. Just saying.
All right.
You had to put a smile on the bad situation.
That's good.
Yeah. But anyway, do you have anything else?
No, I am golden.
Okay. Well, I have nothing else as well. So on that note, this has been the weekly review at Sean Serak. I am Sean the Notorious, and
it's your boy Serak Mike. Peace.
Thanks for listening.
Hey, my mic.